have a deal, Mr. Reagan?
You know, I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss.
Then we have a deal.
I don't want to remember nothing. Nothing. You understand? And I want to be rich. You know, someone important. Like an actor.
Whatever you want, Mr. Reagan.
Okay. You get my body back in a power plant. Reinsert me into the Matrix. I'll get you what you want.
Access codes to the Zion mainframe.
No, I told you I don't know them. I can get you the man who does.
Then we have a deal. Yes. You know, it's funny, when I saw this, I just immediately thought of that scene between Agent Smith and Cypher. Oh, okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Okay, Cohen, he was spotted down at the Upper East Side restaurant Les Bilboquet, according to page 6. Despite the public shame he suffered since indictment, including by our very own president, Cohen informed about, he honestly seemed pretty relaxed, surprisingly. You don't say. He seemed pretty relaxed. Could it be because he possibly got done just making a deal with Agent Smith to materialize the fake reality, to get the keys to Zion, to prove President Trump colluded with Russia to steal the 2016 election? Truly incredible. Look at this. He was just spent much of his dinner typing on his phone. Oh, really? Let's see. Says that after being raided by the FBI, he seemed to just skip court to smoke cigars on a bench with some friends. Oh yeah, were those friends happen to be some agents in the Matrix? Was he meeting up with those agents to get reinserted back in the Matrix? Remember, he wants to be that movie star. He wants to be the one to imagine all that garbage they're filling his egotistical head up with, like, you can bring down Trump, or you can be brought down. Don't you want to be a star? Don't you want to be the hero that restored reality? Don't you want to have a glass of Glenlivet 12 on the rocks forever if you help us get the keys to Zion? And then Cohen was like, you better believe I'm going to help you get those keys to Zion. Truly incredible right there, right? It's true. You can see the frog look. You could see the atrazine that Shepard Smith suffers from over here. You can probably see he suffers from atrazine poisoning. He clearly looks like a frog. I mean, isn't it strange that he looks like a frog? And then of course Shep is gonna just talk about nothing. Literally, this is how you know that Tory news is all about an agenda, because they just keep people, they just pay worthless individuals. Just think about this right here for a second. If I got impeached, I think the market would crash. Doesn't he know they don't care? He acts like these people care or something. Like, it's truly great. When is someone gonna wake him the hell up? He thinks that's gonna save him from being beat. Like, you can't begin. Like, I laughed so hard when I saw this last night. He really thinks they care. Doesn't he know, like, these people are demons? Like, literally demons. Like, Mark Levin was saying last night, people are saying, he likes how he uses the word evil. Like, these people are evil. These people have surpassed evil. They're full-on demons now. So, if President Trump thinks that the market's gonna save him because people with fear is gonna crash, he acts like they care. They don't care. They want the market to crash already. They already want China to come in and invade and take everything. Like, truly incredible. Like, he needs to fire everyone around him, and just hire me as his advisor or something, because clearly, he's gonna be impeached at this rate. And you're gonna see, at the end of this video, why that is. Just like this right here. What does this matter? What does this matter? Don't you know they're just gaslighting everyone over here to change the subject on it? We want all the illegals aboard, not just the criminals, not just people. Anyone who violates their visa, anyone who crossed the border illegal, they're all lawbreakers. They all need to go back home. Anyone who's here. But notice how they're trying to gaslight you, so when the moment comes, they're going to, like, use the wording, because that's how they like to do. They play their little word games, and they're going to say, like, only these kind of specific criminals, and blah, 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 blah. But, like, all these other, like, millions of people get this, like, truly incredible. What was the point of it? Beyond worthless. Don't even come to me with any of that garbage. He needs to follow promises garbage. He hasn't kept the number one biggest promise that he made, and I don't want to hear anything until he gets moving on that. Just like nothing's going to get done because he's living in a fantasy himself. Until somebody wakes him up and drags him into the real world and tethers him into the real world, because right now he's floating up in the clouds. He's going to be impeached. While I am Attorney General, like I said, he's been a plan. He's been a spy. He's been in the swamp the whole time. Just think about it. When he was on the campaign trail, if he's having dinner with any of those people, just describing his day, just telling them about what he was doing around there and stuff like that, he's a spy. He's an informant, whether he knows it or not. It's truly incredible. Like, don't people understand he's beyond compromised on the ultimate level? He fires back because he's worthless. He's garbage. Truly. Why does Snoop... Just think about someone so feckless over here. Even if nothing else is true, then this would be the ultimate truth. Just think about this. He's so much of a dope, anyone can just pull anything over this man's eyes. You can get him to believe anything. You can get him to do anything. He's just that much of a dopey, loopy, feckless human being. Just think about that. How does someone like that even end up in our government? For him to just be like, I'm just gonna go out here and live my life, do whatever I want. He's like, I'm suffering from dementia, so I'm talking about marijuana. Is it the 50s? Mom, is that you? Are we back in the 40s? Is the Great Depression? I can't. Is there criminals? Oh, by the way, that statement he said back there pretty much means he's not going to indict Hillary, Mueller, anyone so-called involved in politics, blah, 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 blah. So that's what the ultimate truth of that statement is. So until someone really removes him, like this clown right here, like I said, this is all a clown show. Like, who even told President Trump to even pick Rudy Giuliani anyway? Was it? I know all these retards golf together, like Rush Limbaugh, Rudy, the President Trump. Do you realize, like, this stupid Trump? Do you realize how this entertainment garbage over here is just going to lead to his eventual impeachment? Because not even Rush Limbaugh believes he's going to be impeached. Because he's a propagandist, just like Hannity. They're pseudo-intellectuals. And you're going to see at the end, like, I keep warning you, why... You should believe a real intellectual over the pseudo-intellectuals who are going to lead you down the constant dark path of his life. Like, notice, Russia's been there for 30 years, but yet everything is getting worse, beyond completely worse. The liberal... So if he's doing such a good job of awakening conservatives and breaking down the daily... why is everything getting worse? You figure, like, stuff would be getting interrupted, people would call in for change, or nothing. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because just like the Democrats, they're low-information voters listen to Rush Limbaugh. Whether he wants to admit it or not, that is the case. Just like what Rush Limbaugh told probably President Trump to prey on the low-information voter. I could keep going even more. Like, I would destroy Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, all these pseudo-intellectual garbage rejects. Just like Iran threatens U.S. Israel target. Oh, okay. Remember, we just learned yesterday. Oh, I forgot to just do that slide because I went on that tangent. But yeah, Varney's being intellectual dishonest now too because he got caught up when he did that pharmaceutical thing. I know when he did that pharmaceutical thing, it was going to be game over. So now he's just there perpetuating the false reality, not telling you that President Trump is really just like doing silent socialism, as I call it. That's what I'm coining the term. It's called silent socialism. Deal with it. I wish more people would start using it. Just like this, you don't think the EU, China, they're just funneling. Just think about this. The EU and the China are getting in bed with Iran. Just like that, a guy, I can't remember his name. If I could remember his name, I would say it. But just like he would say, they're getting in bed with Iran over the United States. Just think about that. China and the EU are getting into bed with Iran over the United States. Do you know what kind of crazy reality we're ending to right now? Just like this pseudo-intellectual herself. Can you believe she's going to be on Life, Liberty, and Levit, this fake prop? Like, truly incredible. She fits the full-on definition of a mental midget. Yeah, I'm going to say Candace is a mental midget, and you want to know why she's a mental midget? Because of her past. Don't worry, we're gonna go into that, but let's see what a mental midget is real quick. I mean, a person who is narrow-minded or has limited knowledge or insight to anything outside his or her immediate life. Yep, that immediately fix. That's Candace Owens right there. You want to know why she deleted her past life? Do you want to know why she rebranded herself to her new nickname? Oh, because she realized that she couldn't profit off being a liberal. Oh, that's right. She realized that there was no money in being a liberal, but she did realize, there was a market for freeing so-called quote-unquote freeing up black minds to the conservative party from the Democratic base. So she deletes all her prior history because, people want to make money despite what they want to save. So she's just trying to make money the easiest way. Like I said, monetizing the freeing of black minds. So she deletes her liberal past, and then she reinvents herself as Red Pill Black. That she's a so-called conservative leader in the movement, so-called person out there freeing black. Look at how much more easier it was for her to get noticed, to get fame, because she's a black woman, quote-unquote, thinking outside of the box. I mean, you can build this. This is why I get so pissed off, because it's really this easy and no one wants to put this soup together. They act like, oh, this soup is disgusting, when it's actually the most delicious meal you ever had in your entire life. Truly incredible. Like, that's all the intellectual dishonesty that I'm talking about back there. And this is what I was warning about. You don't think the war hawk, Mark Levin, you don't think if the war hawk is worried about the intensity of this scenario, you don't think that someone like him, who plans the invasions, who obviously knows the consequences of what we're doing, you don't think he sees the strategy, the outcome of what's happening, unlike Rush Limbaugh, Hannity, and all the other people who want to blind you to a fake reality that is not. He understands the seriousness of this situation. These people are going full on destruction. They're literally uncloaked. But people are not warning like how most of us are warning. It's not a game. It's not a joke. You realize, like I said, if President Trump gets impeached, who the hell are you? Because they just brought down a president of the United... If they could bring down the president of the United States, they could bring anybody down. Just think about that for a second. It even stems more than just the office of the... It stems for every American citizen. If they brought down the president on fake reality BS, they could bring anybody down on fake reality BS. Just like if President Trump signs this cloud. No, don't worry. But Candace over there, she's a leader in the conservative movement. She's the intellectual, and yada, yada, yada. No, it's not all the real people out here warning you about the eventual enslavement. If President Trump signs this, it's game over. All the data is moved overseas. All the information, all the individualism, everything, you could kiss it out the window. We have just become slaves. We have lost the battle. We have lost the information war. And you better believe that they're going to use this as one of those tools to blackmail the president. When push comes to shove, this is going to be one of those big moments. So everyone's got to wake the hell up around here. Even President Trump needs to start waking the hell up, because the seriousness of this situation is beyond a nuclear level of it.
He looks all right to me.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe to all content at Quick Thought Channel, Real.video. Don't forget to go to InfoWarsStore.com, HealthRangerStore.com to try that delicious bee pollen